I saw a post that did not sit right with me. How he said corny ass Gigi Hadid and nose job Hailey bald loose. Poor fucking Hailey Bieber. I'm sorry. Like, yes, poor Gigi Hadid.
Yeah.
But being called corny versus being called nose job Hailey bald loose. People are always coming at her for her looks and all these things. She's so beautiful. I just don't get it. And it's like, you have Kanye saying that to you.
Yeah.
Justin cannot be pleased. I would imagine Bieber is not happy.
Yeah. He wrote bald loose, like Loose. Do you think he meant to write bald lose?
I think that
because
makes a
of
lot more
bald
sense.
win, bald lose, but he wrote loose instead because he does have a lot of typos in these
Yes. It
has to be
captions
loose.
of his as well.
Yes, bald
Right?
loose.
Like that's probably what he
That
was
is
going for.
definitely.
Bald, because bald loose, I was like,
I don't
bald
understand that.
loose.
I was more stuck on the nose job part. Like nose job. Like he's just reading what people are saying on
it's just
online and running with it. Like he's like, oh, Hailey Bieber got a nose job.
Listen to the Call Her Daddy episode.
Yeah,
can
imagine
really
he was
be,
like, and by the way,
so superficial.
I listened to the Call Her Daddy episode, which I'm sure honestly does. I actually wouldn't be shocked if Kanye went on Call Her Daddy one day. But that's besides the point. But
No, there was a lot that happened, even just from, I'll fill in the blank from the last time we talked about it. You know, the last time when we talked about it on Wednesday, it was that Gigi was really the one who like made noise about it. Because she made that comment. And then the rest of the week it escalated. Chloe commented and was just like, you know, you are the father of my nieces and nephews. Like, we're tired of this narrative, because Kanye once again was posting about not being at the birthday. He's like, we're tired of this narrative. Like, we all know the truth. There's text to prove it. Wrote this whole thing like, please stop dragging Kimberly. Like, I'd be happy to have this conversation with you privately, but like, I have to say something, which just, you know, gets Kanye riled up. The Vogue magazine itself, you know, put out a statement that they support their writer, Gabriella, and that their fashion editor, and that this was a very, you know, they stand with her and her thoughts, and she can voice her opinions in which, however she would like to. And that has just seemed to have spiraled into Kanye continuing to talk about the point of his show and the amazing art that he creates, and nobody gets it, and he gets everything because he's just such a genius. And now he won't stop posting. Probably by the time this comes out, it'll have posted
way
a billion more times.
Which 100%, because it's Thursday, and then by the time it comes out, it's Friday, it'll be way more. But he posted this one. It's a picture of Kylie, and he wrote, okay, I'll admit I got Johan to sneak Anastasia, Victoria, and Carter into the Balenciaga show. And yes, the whole world knows I got a crush on Stas, but Victoria is dope too. I just feel dope people should not be held back by fear of losing anything. Just like I told Matt Williams, if you lose anything because of my post, I'm here. There's a choice to the Calabasas Mafia. So now he's openly saying he has a crush on Stassi Baby and their friend Victoria, which seems like a disaster. It seems like a disaster waiting to happen, especially if he did sneak them into the show.
Yeah.
And then Kylie didn't know that, or Kardashians didn't know that Kanye got Stassi into the show. We can't have her lose another best friend. No, we can't have that happen.
If I had to guess, Kanye just helped them get an invite. But in Kanye's mind, he's like, I snuck them in, but he probably just helped them get invited. Right,
because they did get like official bags and everything I saw on their social media, which
if I had to guess,
not whatever it seems. But.
Totally. I mean, of course, if you're going to the Balenciaga show, you're posting from the show being like, thanks Balenciaga. You're not saying like, thanks Kanye for sneaking me into the Balenciaga show.
Right, but it seemed like they got gift bags and everything sent to them.
The logical thought there is that Kanye walked in that show, and that if they all know each other, they probably asked him of, you know, hey, we want to go to the Balenciaga show. He said, okay, great. I will help you with that. And then they went. And now he's just in his Kanye way saying that he snuck them in.
I said, the world knows you got a crush on Stas. Nobody knew until you just told everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody knew you had a crush on Stassi Baby until this second. Now everybody knows you have a crush on Stassi Baby. What?
I don't know. It's just not one thing after the next, really.
It's just so tiresome. I'm so done talking about it.
And sometimes it's just like, I know it's a bad joke. It's not even a joke. But I know like everybody comments being like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, you mean to put that on your close story, but it's like, it really does seem like he is posting for his inner circle, because so much of it is names and people in the fashion industry that us normal regular folk don't know who these people are, you know? So it's like you're reading these names, it's like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. I don't know what he's really talking about at all, but here he's gonna keep talking about it.
Giving them publicity.
I'm shocked he hasn't brought up Pete Davidson in some way.
I'm sure by the time this comes out, he will.
Yeah. Candace Owens did. Candace Owens brought up Pete
the tattoos. I was going to say, I bet Kanye starts talking about Pete.
But I wouldn't be surprised at some point.
These posts seem to be fashion-based, but I bet that Pete Davidson's removal
You never
comes
know.
out.
There's just always something. But it's like so many posts. Then he posts, and then he deletes, and then he posts more, and then he deletes more. And it's just so self-serving. Can't anymore.
Report him again.
I didn't, but I could, but I didn't. Feel like now, I mean, this is the thing, like, he's putting his thoughts out there now.
He's just gonna keep doing this. I mean,
yeah, because there's no stopping him at this point. It feels like, and even if Instagram, like, he can get his thoughts out any way he wants. Even if Instagram was like, oh, you're not doing this on Instagram anymore, I'm sure there would be a television show or something that he would do, that he would be able to express himself if he needed to or wanted to, I guess.
I kind of missed when it was on Twitter.
Remember when he tweet anymore?
Remember it would always be on Twitter?
Yeah.
Those were easier to follow.
Yeah. Twitter's much easier. Like,
now,
that's what Twitter's for.
Yeah, now he's always just, there's pictures and captions. There's so much to follow.
It would have been... And then, like, what happened to just a couple weeks ago? You know, he had Kris Jenner as his profile picture. He said it was a sign of peace. He was doing...
I feel like that was last week.
That was and I honestly
week.
don't know if that was a sign of peace.
Well, that's what he said it was.
I think he's all over the place. I think he hates Kris Jenner, and then he loves Kris Jenner, and he hates Khloe, but he loves Khloe. It's a disaster.
I thought Khloe stepping in was so nice, and it's hard because you really don't want to get involved, but it's just like, it's hard to watch that happen to somebody close to you. And does anything positive come out of commenting? Probably not, but
I do wonder if Justin Bieber is going to go public being like, stay away from my wife.
I don't think he will.
But you don't know, because Justin's been vocal on Instagram before about things.
Yeah, I just feel like
remember when he was fighting with Cara Delevingne?
Yeah, I just feel like he hasn't in a really long time. Like,
right.
Just for, I feel like he has not gone that path in a very long time. And I don't even know why, but I feel like this is maybe a bad example to use, but I feel like from that Call Her Daddy interview of Alex asking, like, if Justin ever stepped in, and she said no, it's like, well, if he's not going to step in there, why would he step in here?
Because another man is talking about the way your wife
Kanye's
looks.
Like, so all over the place. If it was like someone where it was like shocking that they said it, maybe. But it's like Kanye's going after everyone.
Right. It's like, oh, he's going after everybody. Let's just let him be.
Exactly.
If it was like Drake, and then maybe he'd be like,
right.
what?
Then yeah.
Kanye seems to be on great grounds with Drake right now. He said he'll be playing Drake's music because Drake liked one of his posts.
Imagine Drake did that by accident and was like, fuck.
That's also just, he's literally looking at who is liking his pictures and then taking screenshots and resharing who is liking his pictures.
And liking other people's posts about him.
Offset liked one.
Offset liked one against him.
Oh, and then did he show that?
That's what he was showing. Weird post for...
other fake friends.
Weird post for Drake to like, because it was the one calling out Hailey, and it was not the one about the nose job, but saying like, oh, Justin, Justin, am I canceled? Get your girl.
That one, it's like, probably just like...
like Drake laughed.
Oh, yes.
Was like...
I also think it is objectively funny that you can picture him sitting on his phone using the camera app and using the red highlighter pen feature to circle every single name on this, when he could have just said all these names. He just circled every single individual person with the red highlighter feature.
And he has people being like, yo, look at who's liking this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be on there liking...
I really
Not those.
Yeah, I know. It's tiring. Stop posting this. It's hard because he posts so much and then it gets all the media coverage. It's all over. It's on every website.
Yeah, we're
Everybody's
talking about it.
I know we're talking about it, but we're talking about it because it's the only coverage that's happening.
Yep, it's gonna keep going for a little bit, and then he'll go dark for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll
probably.